Well, hey everybody, we are back again at Classic of Denton with the man of the hour, Rick Wick. Rick, what are we driving into today?
Again, I like my attire better than your attire.
We're testing
I'm
out
a dress
AC,
better
man.
for the occasion. You're going to get those cool seats
Yes,
at test,
sir.
aren't you?
Yes, sir.
We've got a 2009 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited X four-wheel drive. A lot of people don't realize the Grand Cherokee is the most awarded vehicle ever as far as reviews and awards.
Wow.
Yep. It's a great vehicle. Great
Okay.
vehicle.
Well, then let's hop in.
Let's do it.
Boy.
Let's do it.
All right.
You bet.
All right, man. Well, let's do this.
Let's do this thing, baby.
Well, this is cool, man. This is slick.
Grand Cherokee's been around such a long time, and it's just a great SUV. Had a customer that came in just this past week, and the wife had a Tahoe, and she traded to the Grand Cherokee because she didn't need all that large size and still had the room, and she loved it. It's very comfortable and quiet. Blind spot monitoring, navigation, backup camera, cross traction, adaptive cruise control, leather seats, leather steering wheel, rain sensing wipers. You pick up a little sporty looking hood if you notice. Your color keyed bumpers all the way around, mirrors.
Well, so with the Apple CarPlay, where you can control everything on your phone with your voice, you've got the adaptive cruise control, so the car's doing all this work for you. You've got your smart city brake support, all this stuff. What are you doing?
Keep my eyes on the road.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Check this out, brother. Check this out. Right here in the front. That's all. Rick Wick's coming. Everybody moves out of the way. That's all it is.
Whatever. That's true. Rick Wick.
Don't jack with me, brother. Don't jack with me.
I've never seen this happen before. This is incredible. All right, let's go inside.
Okay.
Made it.
Again.
We're back once again.
We made it.
For those that are tuning in for the first time, once a month we sit down with the one and only Rick Wick and talk all things events and cars and Denton. So thank you again for being in the studio with us, my man.
Yeah, cool.
How's it going?
Doing good. Doing real good.
Good.
Doing real good.
Well, you got a lot of things coming up, a lot of events and such that you're involved with. But let's talk Classic first. There's plenty that you guys are involved in right now.
Right. Well, the biggest thing is we have, it's like a 3-month campaign, 2-month campaign with Murray Media Group, which is Best Denton County.
Right.
So we made the preliminaries into the final vote in all the categories in the automotive field. So now it's time to vote Best of Denton County, Classic of Denton, an auto service center, new car dealership, pre-owned, domestic cars, truck dealership, import dealership, and it's real simple. Go bestdentoncounty.com, Best Denton County 2019. Murray Media Group, vote now, automotive categories, and just go in there and vote for, we're looking for a three-peat.
Three-peat, yes.
Year on that.
Yes.
So look forward to that. That's kicking off, and, it's football season.
Hey.
My buddy, Alfred Morse.
Yeah.
I noticed Cowboys got signed him for a contract. I don't know if you remember, but about 2 years ago, he came up to the dealership,
right,
and we had the big thing. Mazda chipped in because he has an old Mazda 626 that when he was with the Redskins, that was his very first car.
Okay,
and he still owns it.
Okay,
and they completely the Mazda dealers up there in Washington completely refurbished it, and then 2 years ago he came in because Gulf region with us.
Right.
That's where we had the Donna and John Marsh their
Gotcha.
MPV van that restored it. Did a whole bunch of repairs, and same
Yeah.
thing with Alfred. So Alfred and Lindsay, his wife, great person, great individual. Came by and did the presentation, the
Cool.
keys to them, and we did some updates to their car and
That's awesome.
presented a signed football from Alfred to Donna. So, great individual.
Yeah.
And for anybody that familiar with the Marshes, everybody needs to say some prayers for them. As you know, John has diabetes and lost one of his legs, and from knee down, and Donna's going through bladder cancer. And she's had several surgeries, and she's in Louisville at a rehab. Can't have any visitors, and so going through that. So anybody if you know them, prayers out to them. And matter of fact, I text Alfred when Chris, my son-in-law, texted me, "Hey, Alfred signed with the Cowboys again." So I said, "That's great." So I start texting Alfred back and forth, and anybody can, if we're familiar with that program we did with the Marshes 2 years ago, with Alfred Morris, and put prayers out to them.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Cool.
So best of Denton County. Got to make sure everybody's voting Classic.
Yep, Classic of Denton.
And going for the three-peat. Which is exciting.
Yep.
If I recall, we were in studio a few years ago, and you brought a broom with you because you had a clean sweep across all the categories.
Right.
So
now we're going for the three-peat.
I love it.
So, that's what we're shooting for. But, we've got a lot of things going on at the store. This kicks up our real busy time. Not only we got great deals on a Ram, Chrysler, Jeep product and Mazda product. Mazda's just got some awesome product out there. Pre-owned sales, but we kick in. North Texas Fair and Rodeo kicks off in the next 2 weeks. Major sponsor them with the Ram Rodeo Series coming in town. We're a major sponsor for the first 3 days. Then sponsor for the fair, and then we got coming up right after that the Blues Festival in September.
Right.
And major sponsor for the Balloons Festival there in Highland Village.
Yeah.
So last year I had the opportunity to go on a balloon, take a balloon ride, but I mean those guys got it dialed in. The wind can't be just a certain amount. If it's any higher than that, they won't fly the balloon. So
wow.
We were grounded, and then we come back in September for the Black Chamber of Commerce present sponsor with the Blues Festival right there at Quakertown.
Yeah, so this is when the explosion of events starts happening.
Then we pick up in October 17th. We got our annual chili cook-off chamber mixer there at the
That's always
pre-owned
an awesome
building
event.
that kicks off our big Christmas drive every single year.
Which is huge, by the way.
Right.
I mean, that's the very first thing we ever talked about on Denton Radio. And, I mean, the impact you guys have across the whole city with that Christmas drive is incredible. You guys got to stay tuned for that as we continue to dive into it through the coming months. Or if you want to get involved, talk to this guy.
Yep. There's a lot going on, and it's hard to believe school starts back next
Oh,
month.
my gosh. Where did it go? Like, man, summer was just bam, bam.
I don't know. Summer's not over. Of course, we're so fortunate it's been so cool. I think the heat, what they say we're at 102 yesterday in Denton. So
yeah, better than 112.
yeah. And then, of course, last show, the likes just blew off the wall.
Oh, because you had Henry with you.
I had Henry with it, and son-in-law, and everybody liked it, So, I'll have to bring him more often to get the. But we were talking before the show. There's a dentonradio.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's close to 7,300 likes
on Facebook. Mm-hmm.
That's just awesome.
It's exciting.
Yeah,
super exciting.
Really exciting time. And then UNT football.
UNT football right around the corner.
We're a big sponsor for UNT.
That's going to be so cool.
That's going to be a lot of things going on.
Should be a good season, man.
Yeah. good season.
Yeah, one of the Hank Dickinson with UNT Athletics he's the head of the advisory committee for Denton Radio and the head of the CVB board right now, and so we get to get all the cool updates on all things UNT Athletics, and there's really really cool stuff going on.
And another topic, that was just awesome program last month for Kim Phillips.
Oh yeah, the one we got to have here at the Welcome
here
Center.
At the Welcome Center, and presenting her the plaque
right.
that will be displayed at all times at the Welcome Center because she was a driving force for the CVBB and for the Welcome Center and all that. So it's nice to see everybody showed up to recognize her for her efforts and what she's done, and knowing that like I says, that plaque that was engraved for her that'll be on display for her.
It's really cool.
Times here.
It's really really cool.
Cool.
So we when we talked about a plethora of events going on, and I want to touch back on the voting for Classic a little bit, because personally, I can say as a customer and who's bought a car as well as gotten cars serviced by you guys and all that kind of stuff, always had a wonderful experience and would vote for you guys just off of that. But I'm gonna push even more votes if I can, just to say that all those events that are happening, the fair, the Blues Fest, and Mean Green Athletics, and all these things around the community that we all love and enjoy, so many of them couldn't happen if Classic wasn't involved, Denton Radio included. And so showing a little extra love for you guys in the voting, I couldn't encourage folks more to even just to vote and show love to all these cool things happening around Denton. It's really, really cool. So go check out Best of Denton County Voting.
Best Denton County Voting and automotive section, which is the first icon, and
bang, bang.
you go all the drop downs for automotive categories. Classic of Denton. Your vote is definitely requested from all. from all. So
very very cool.
Should have brought Henry up here to give Henry. It says, hey, this is what the vote's for. Is my grandson.
If
Henry.
we don't get some comments this week that say where's Henry, I'll be very surprised, because he was a smash hit.
He was. He really was. But I got Chris sent me a picture yesterday. I posted on Facebook that he's got three teams he likes. Houston Astros, and he had his Astro gear plus NASA. They had a thing for the summer school he was going to, so he wore his Astros for his favorite teams. And it's not Houston Texans.
Okay,
it's J.J. Watts.
Okay,
and of course he is devout Dallas Cowboy.
Okay.
Now
there you go.
We've got that. We've got that. He's got his own Dallas Cowboy blanket. We got one in the spring and one here. He's got Jason Witten jersey. So that's just three teams. He does. I asked him. I said, "Go Texas Rangers. Go Astros." So what the heck? He lives in Houston, so I got to give him a little slack.
Yeah,
for that.
That's he's impressionable.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
Well, very very cool. So we're again, make sure you're voting for Classic. Bunch of events coming up with the fair, with the Blues Fest, Mean Green Athletics, the Christmas Drive coming up soon as well. The hot air balloon event. So make sure you guys are all checking those out. Anything else we want to touch on?
Well, it's as temperatures get up, our prices drop.
Bam.
At the store. But, the product, the rebates programs, Mazda programs, just the new 2019 Mazda 3. If you're a current Mazda owner and you purchase a new Mazda 3, you got up to $1,500 worth of loyalty rebate. And Conquest, $750 on a Mazda 3. We've got customer cash in 0.9, 1.9 interest rate up to 60, 72 months on almost all my Mazda SUVs. Ram Chucks are just blowing. The Grand Cherokees are doing good. And, same thing I've always said, and I got posted on a big billboard, is good techs are hard to find. So if you've got any listeners that we're looking for some good
techs for our Chrysler Jeep Dodge and our Mazda stores. So
Perfect.
got a lot of things going. We're my life's is fixing to really turn upside down because we're in the process of finalizing to remodel our Mazda store.
Ah.
So it's
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Yeah.
The whole inside's going to be redone. The whole outside's going to be done. We're going to operate out of a truck building. Our Mazda sales is. Service will still be operating. But that'll be a big job tackling.
It's going to be a lot.
We're hoping to go for permits in August and start September, and it'll be February. We got to be done by February.
Well, it'll be fun to see.
20. So it'll be a great remodeling versus a new technology and the frontage of the store.
Mm-hmm.
But Mazda's product is just premium. Fit, finished, quality. So and still got the program going on if you're active, good standing chamber member.
Mm-hmm.
That come in and purchase a new Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Mazda, or a pre-owned vehicle, $100 toward the Capital Improvement Fund for the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, right.
So, it's
which we all appreciate, so we don't float away over in the chamber building.
Right, Erica's finally, getting herself wrapped around everything. So, it's like I keep on saying, we're so fortunate in the Denton market to be so strong it is, and they're blowing and going on the construction there at 288 and bringing that done. They're just blowing and going. I expect that to be done by the end of the year, possibly.
Supposedly.
Yeah. So what's going on in your life,
man? We're this is the crazy season for all of us. August is going to be particularly crazy because we have not only the fair, which is one of our best weeks of the year, but one of our busiest weeks of the year, but the annual Texas Association of Convention and Visitors Bureaus Conference is coming here to Denton.
That's right.
We bid on that a couple of years ago, and so anybody not familiar, Denton Radio, the Welcome Center, it's all part of the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau, so the organization that's trying to draw in tourism. Well, every city in Texas, that goes to this conference, that has a CVB will be coming to Denton for the annual conference this year. So it's this huge promotional opportunity because all the promotion and marketing people across the entire state of Texas are taking pictures and sharing stories and sharing experiences about Denton. So it's going to be really, really cool. Yeah. But we're getting everything together and prepping on all of that, and the CVB team is working hard to make sure that we show them a great time, and so we're really excited about it.
Yeah, that's the week that right before the fair starts.
Yeah,
days right
so
before
it's like
the fair
bam,
start,
bam, right into each other.
So
as soon as one finishes, the other will begin.
Timing.
Oh my gosh! So it's exciting because we think some will maybe even stick around for the fair and some things like that, and it's like you said, the weather's good and it's a great time of year, and school's coming back in, and there's a lot of life and a lot of cool activities for people to get to enjoy. But man, it's all happening at the same time. So
it is. Yeah.
So that's happening in our world.
I was talking to Glenn Carlton yesterday, at the North Texas Fair and rodeo, and I says, "Well, you're starting to stress." He says, "Well, I've done it so many times, it's not as much, but just get close to that stress out time."
Yeah.
So,
I have to imagine as many times as he's done it, the stress probably happens throughout the year while he's planning it, and then when the fair's in, it's like, hey, whatever will be now.
Between Glenn, Nancy, and JC,
which is great, and they're such a great team and a well-oiled machine over there. They're so fun to work with. But well, cool, man. Anything else we want to touch on before we wrap up?
No, we're just selling cars and the best we can.
Love it.
Taking care of the customer.
Love that.
Relax and enjoy the difference the classic way.
Man, that was a savable moment right there.
Right.
We're gonna save that. We're gonna keep that for later. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in with us here at DentonRadio.com. If you are looking for a car, these are the folks that you got to go purchase from. So, just so involved with the community, and every time you're purchasing a car from Classic, you're investing back into the Denton community, which is why we love having them here on the air and partnering with them, because it's great opportunity for us and all of our partners as well. So, Rick, thank you very much for stopping by, my man. We will see you again next month.
That'll work.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton.